What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I talked about the Los Angeles Lakers on my other channel, Too Raw for Sports, last night. If you're not subscribed to Too Raw for Sports, please subscribe to that channel. All right. If you're listening to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, what the hell is wrong with you? Please subscribe to this channel. If you like the video, please hit that like button. Um, if you haven't done so yet, hit that bell that's on the right side, the upper right side of your screen on YouTube. Hit that bell, then select all so that you get notified of every video, or at least you're supposed to get notified of every video that drops on this channel. YouTube has this trickery at times. And most importantly, share this content with others who you think like sports talk. That's important to help channels grow, smaller content creators like myself and others in the LDBC. That's a way for our channels to grow and to combat the evil algorithm. So the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Phoenix Suns by the final score of 108-90. LeBron's victory cigar did not have an effect on this game. Um, the Lakers, they just are what they are, man. The Phoenix Suns improved their record to, what is it, 27-5 now? The best record in the NBA. While the Lakers fall to 16-16, 500. They had won 3 games in a row. Now they've lost 3 games in a row. And I have to say that as the season progresses, they're going to play more and more road games. The majority of their games left are road games. And the competition is going to get stiffer, especially into January and February. So it's possible, man, this team may go below 500. We have to wait and see. Look, I know sometimes people look at, there's some people, a few of them, they'll say I'm a Laker hater. But I have to say this. Um, you have to remember, Russell Westbrook's on this team. I'm one of the 9 remaining Russell Westbrook fans on earth. You know, it's probably me, 78, and some of his family members. That's about it. Everybody else hates Russ. So, I mean, I have a vested interest in the Lakers doing well at the very least. Outside of my Chicago Bulls and outside of the Milwaukee Bucks, I don't root for any other teams. So and I do root for Russ. I like for him to do well. I like for the Lakers to at least do well. Um, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. I can understand a Laker fan, saying you want to hope the best. You have to have hope. You know what I'm saying? You have to have hope that something can happen. I understand you're not going to give up on your team. I get it. But me, I'm a cold-hearted realist. I don't like to look at things through rose-colored glasses. I like to look at things through prescription glasses. Um, I just don't see the Lakers going anywhere out. At best, I see them as a first-round exit. At the very best. Let's just look at this team, man. You got Frank Vogel, who's supposed to be this defensive mastermind. And, on this team, they're just not a great defensive team. Now, I know the numbers show that they've been improving, all right? They've been improving defensively. Um, but when I watch the Lakers, it's like I see, with a few exceptions, I see more effort on the defensive end from some of the older guys than I am from some of these younger players. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, where defense just isn't taught, or at least not taught, but it's not emphasized with younger players. I don't know. But despite all of that, these younger teams with younger, more hungrier players, they're just outworking and out hustling the Lakers. Then you got Frank Vogel or Fizdale, whoever you want to blame right now, with these stupid ass rotations out there. Just stupid ass rotations, that just screams inefficiency. Then you always have one particular Laker who is playing like shit, who is getting way too many minutes one particular night. Last night, look, I've been rooting for Isaiah Thomas, but Isaiah Thomas had a shit game last night. And shout out to Polo because he pointed this out to me because I didn't even notice it. Isaiah Thomas was turning the ball over every fucking where. He had a very bad shot selection last night. Isaiah Thomas played like shit. Russ, look, this is my thing about Russ. Russ has a good stat line right now. You know what I'm saying? After a horrible start, Russ has been playing better the last 3 weeks. I think he's averaging like 22 points, something like 8 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, he's putting up good numbers. The problem with me when it comes to Russ is he just doesn't seem as impactful as he does when he's the lead dog on a mediocre team. When he's the lead dog on a mediocre team, Russ looks like at times an MVP caliber candidate. But when he's playing with other great players, I don't know. It's not there. It's his impact is just not there. Um, and Russ will always seem to have these critical late game lapses where he'll have a turnover, uh, shoot a bad shot, then might follow through with another turnover, and then the other team, benefits from this, going on a 4-0 mini run or a 5-0 run, whatever. Carmelo Anthony started off this season in Fuego, averaging 19 points a game, looking like he was going to be an all-star, but now that's dipped to 13 points a game, and you have to wonder if he's starting to become frustrated now because he's being slowly shut out offensively. He's not getting the shots that he once did. He's become much more streaky. And on the road, sometimes like it looks like he doesn't bring his jump shot with him. So I don't know what's going on with Carmelo. But he's one of the guys that ironically is showing more impact defensively this year, and it stretches to some of the younger fucking dudes who's supposed to be the ones who have the energy and the energy reservoirs to play on both ends of the court, right? LeBron James. I can't look when it comes to season play. I can't really get on him because he's in year 19 like Carmelo, but he has a lot more wear and tear on him than Carmelo, and he's still playing at the level he's playing. 34 points, 13 of 19 shooting, 6 of 6 from the foul line. Career high free throw percentage for LeBron James. I think he's 78, 79% from the line. The guy might actually shoot fucking 80% from the line this year. All right, so that'll be a career year for him. Um, I don't have problems with him as far as his play because I know what to expect from this guy. And he's actually been exceeding my expectations this year. So on the court, I don't have any real criticism for LeBron other than the fact that sometimes he stat pads. He obviously stat pad because he's chasing Kareem. Okay, fine. LeBron, Russell Westbrook stat pads. So I can't really get on LeBron for that. But the problem is LeBron constructed this fucking team. LeBron is the one that put this goddamn team together. He overruled what was going to be the initial trades and initial moves. He wanted a team full of his guys, people that he wanted to play with. So he can't, you got to give him the smoke when it comes to that. He signed off on this team. Any team that LeBron James is playing with, he signed off on that team. Now they're going to try to do a do-over. And I'm getting tired of it. You got all these Laker channels are saying, oh, he doesn't have enough help. Well, he chose this goddamn help. Okay? He's the one that did the job interviews and signed the butlers and the maids and the gardener and the lawn keeper, you know what I'm saying? And the cooks and the laundry people. And he signed everybody. Okay? And the janitor. He signed all of these people. And the building looked like shit still, and the food tastes like crap, and the yard looked like shit. Okay, yeah, you can blame all these other people, but it was him as the employer in this situation. The blame belongs to him. He's the one that did the hiring. He's the hiring manager. So when you're the company, Yeah, you're gonna say why does everybody look like this, but then you got to look at the hiring manager like, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be the one judging the people we're hiring, and these people aren't even fucking qualified. Failing Horton Tucker, he act like he hasn't even shot a. He act like his hands are made of flubber. Has he shot a basketball yet? I mean, what the fuck? I thought this dude was supposed to be the shit. Isaiah Thomas, he was turning the ball over last night, taking stupid shots. I mean, at the end of the day, the way this team is playing, and that's everything that I've been saying. That's a consistent night for the Lakers. That's a typical night. They're not going to win like this. Even Rondo's been playing kind of bad lately. They're not going to win. And I just don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what LeBron fans want me to say, man. I don't know what the fuck they want me to say other than this team sucks. Uh, I've been pretty much saying that from the get go. That this team was not going to be what people thought they were going to be. Russell Westbrook is a horrible fucking fit for this team, man. Horrible. I mean, it's like, it'd been like Doris Day being in a. It'd been like Doris Day being in a Shaft movie or something. It's just a horrible fucking fit. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And at the end of the day, that's it. They're just not going to go anywhere. It's next year. Not to mention, I didn't even get on Matt walking mash unit. AD, he can be out for 4 weeks, and then with him, you never know how many more injuries he's gonna fucking have. I don't know. I have a feeling. I'm gonna end this video on this note. I do have a feeling that if things go as badly as I suspect they will, and the trading deadline is sometime in February, they're gonna trade somebody. My suspicion is they're probably gonna trade. If any guy that's gonna get traded, it's gonna be Westbrook. Um, and they're probably gonna try to get some guy who can shoot and somebody who. Well, I know people saying Ben Simmons, but I don't know, man, because I mean, possibly because he will help alleviate a problem that they have on the defensive end. Now Ben Simmons at 6'10", he can help. You can run the offense through him. He's 6'10". He'll be a killer in transition, which is something the Lakers lack. They got a bunch of old guys. I mean, in that vein, he will help, but he's also still a liability when it comes to shooting, and you just can't trust this fucking dude, man. And then you're trying to put a guy like Ben Simmons, who is running amok in Philly. You want to put him in L.A. Man, he gonna be Kyle Kuzma time 100. This motherfucker gonna be coming there with fucking They gonna be coming there looking like Spike off the Gremlins with his hair, man. They gonna have blonde hair, gray hair, white hair stripes. He gonna be wearing fucking uh, S&M bondage outfits to the fucking game and shit with fucking boots on and fucking handcuffs. This nigga actually come to the fucking arena with handcuffs and shit. And then gonna come to, man, I don't know, man. But I do know the Lakers are gonna make some trades, man. If I know LeBron James and you know LeBron James, they're gonna make some trades. Tell me what you guys think.